Happy Thursday, everybody. Today's question is, how do we transition our conversations and our daily dealings into an opportunity to share the gospel? And what we can do is we can look at Paul's example in the book of Acts. Now, in chapter 17, he was in the city of Athens, and he was going to minister at the Areopagus. As people gathered around, he said, "Men of Athens, I perceive that in all things you are very religious. For as I was passing through and considering the objects of your worship, I even found an altar with the inscription, 'To the unknown God.' Therefore, the one whom you worship without knowing, him I proclaim to you, God who made the world and everything in it, since he is Lord of heaven and earth, does not dwell in temples made with hands." And then he goes on to give a gospel message. We can follow this example, but first we need to be observant in all things. Where is the best opportunity to place the gospel within our conversations? Jesus, as he sent out his disciples to go and preach, he says you need to be as wise as serpents. We need to be observant to find a way into the conversation to share Christ. Next, we have to be prepared. 1 Peter chapter 3 says, "Be prepared to give a reason for your hope that is within you." We need to know what the gospel message is, that Christ died for us and that he saves us if we receive him through the giving of his life and his resurrection. Always be prepared and know what that is and what that means to you so that you can share it with other people. And then we need to be intentional in sharing. The gospel isn't going to be shared if we don't open our mouth. When the time comes when we have observed a good way to transition into the gospel, to share the gospel, when we are fully prepared, the next thing that we need to do is speak with intention. We need to share because that's what we are called to do. In 2 Corinthians, it says, "Behold, now is the favorable time. Behold, now is the day of salvation." We know that we aren't guaranteed tomorrow, but we are guaranteed right now. Therefore, be observant, be prepared, and be intentional.